Hello! I'm in my office. I just made 2 videos. One for my so-called Healthy Life channel. And the other one for my main channel. I'm like crying. Do you see this? Like I told you guys, now you do this to me and it really pisses me off. I told this very emotional story time. So, go watch it. It's about something I haven't talked about on this channel. So you'll get to learn a little bit more about me. And then on my so-called Healthy Life channel, I did this video about removing toxic people from your life. So there's that. It's super exciting. And Alex is going over his aunt's house, and I really should go, but I'm just really not in the mood, to be honest with you, to travel all the way. It's like 20 minutes from here, and then go all the way there, and then do this. So I think a nap is in order. I literally haven't filmed anything today. I was like, well, maybe I could do the people. Maybe I could do a show and tell. Do you remember being in kindergarten and doing a show and tell? But I don't have, I don't have anything to show and tell. I do remember, though, when I was in, I think I'm just going to talk to you guys like this for a second. Hold on. I do remember, though, when I was in kindergarten and this girl named Stacy had a Cher doll and it had real long hair and she'd flip it back and forth. Oh my God, I wanted that Cher doll so bad. I was so jealous that she had the Cher doll. We're all jealous of something. We're all envious of something that we don't have. I legit tonight watched the last 2 episodes of this season of Dance Moms and bawled my eyes out. Like, is Abby going to prison? Do we know? Like, I'm so sad. I'm not sad, like, I don't think that she deserves it for tax evasion if that's what happens, but, like, did you see the end of it? I don't want to ruin it for people that haven't seen it, but it's like, oh my God. I mean, y'all know Chloe comes back, right? So she comes back and makes an appearance, and it's just super emotional, and they're all crying, and everybody's crying. It just was too much for me. And, oh, and then I was watching the very last episode of Project Runway Juniors. I'm trying to get caught up on all of my TV shows. I have so many shows to catch up on. So, I'm doing that. I would love to get caught up on... Oh, here comes Pee-Pee. What's up, Pee-Pee? Can you hear his little feet on the floor? I would love to get caught up on all my TV shows, but I don't think that's going to happen. And guess what? It is 1:42 a.m. and I just realized, oh, I didn't upload my vlog from today. It's like the first time in 53 days that I've done that. So I was like, I better get up here and upload this video from yesterday. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, I was looking on here to see my TV tracker. I have 176 shows that I am not caught up with. I literally have the entire season of How to Get Away with Murder. 60 Days In, American Horror Story. Okay, I'm caught up on that. Bloodline, I still need to watch that. Chrisley Knows Best. Oh, it just started again, 50 Shades of Faye. Colony. Did you guys watch that show? I guess I didn't watch it. I don't know. Season 2, I never even watched season 1. So we'll just, yeah. Dance Moms. Okay, totally caught up on Dance Moms. Like, seriously, do you guys have this app? This is, like, my favorite app in the entire world. Can you see it? I hate... How do you do that so you show, like, apps on your phone? Okay, there it is. And you just go through there, and then you mark, like, the different episodes that you've watched. Fear the Walking Dead. Now I need to catch up on that. How to Get Away with Murder. Okay, Jane the Virgin. L.A. Hair. Empire Strikes Back I've watched. Go Big or Go Shady I've watched. And I watched the 3rd episode. Last Man on Earth, I have the whole season to watch. What? Honey, I just took you outside. Project Runway. Oh my God, we already watched that whole season. I didn't... Pee-Pee, what is it? Look at this. He can sometimes not be a very good boy. Pee-Pee. What is it? What do you want? What? Talk to me. Tell me what you want, Pee-Pee. Pee-Pee. Well, come on. He says, I want you to lift up that cord, Dad, so I can come over there. What is it? He's so funny. Anyway, oh Lord, we don't need it that close. Okay, let's get back to my TV tracker. Project Runway Jr. I have the whole show. Oh shoot. I watched... Do you guys ever do this? Like, I just went back in and I have to start at the very beginning. Oh, no, I don't. Project Runway Jr. Okay. 2 episodes. I guess I've actually watched more shows than I thought. Quantico, I still haven't finished first season. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Damn it. I keep on going out of the app and I have to go. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Would you guys like me to do on my other channel, like, reviews of the Real Housewives? I do love that show so much. So I'm totally caught up. I think a new season just started, didn't it? Season 9. I guess not, but it felt like a new season just started. What's today's date? Loose Lip Sync. I'm already past that one. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Caught up on all of that. I'm actually, I guess, more caught up on my TV shows than I thought. 2/7. What is today's date? God, I am totally caught up on that. Real Housewives of Dallas. I don't even watch that show. Did you ever watch that show? Oh, that was from last year. Boo. Stupid. Never watched it. Scream Queens. I'm so behind in The Walking Dead. So here, let's see. Now, let's see. I was 176 shows, and now I'm at 98. I still have 98 shows to watch. Oh, my God. So anyway, what are you guys doing this weekend? Do you have big plans? Oh my God! We're actually supposed to have snow tonight, which is so funny because I wanted snow for so long, but now that we're actually getting snow, I'm like, I really wish we weren't getting snow. This hat looks so small on me tonight. Do you notice that? I took a nap. Somebody said to me that they would love for me to do like a 24-hour vlog of my life, which I don't really know even how I would do. I mean, basically, it would have to be like, I don't even know how you would do that. God, that'd be a lot of ads, wouldn't it? Some of you would watch it, truly. True story, some of you would watch it. But like the Truman Show. What are you doing, Pee-Pee? You don't need to go down there and bother your brothers. No. They're asleep. Boo and Tucker are asleep. So anyway, well, all right, you guys, I'm going to go out and listen to my audiobook for a little bit. I'm dying for like a fountain pop. I've been sitting here all night long. Alex went to the Pacer game. I thought he would be home by now. But he's not. He's texting me saying that he is finishing up his tab, or paying for his tab, finishing up his glass of wine, and then he'll be home shortly. So I'm going to go get a fountain Coke. Anyway, love you guys. Bye. Hello, hello, hello. Today has been like a shit vlogging day. I just haven't vlogged very much today. It is literally, I just looked, it's like 37 degrees. It is 30 degrees colder than it was exactly last night at this time. It's late. I don't have anything to talk about. That's a first for me. I don't have anything to talk about. Like, what should I talk about? Did you guys see the video that I did on my other channel where I talked about the one lost love that I had? I've like been thinking about him like all day today. It's like the weirdest thing. I've been like thinking about like all of my relationships. I read this book like 20 years ago about it's so weird to me. Like, people ask me all the time, they're like, what books have had like a profound impact on your life? Well, I read this book. It may have just been called Transitions, but it was about transitional periods that we go through in our life. And like, supposedly you go through like every 7 years, like your life goes through this major transformation, right? And like career-wise, family-wise, love-wise, body-wise, everything. And it's interesting because like, I think about like where I'm at, and I'm like right there. Like it's time for me to be doing a major transformation. And I'm like, okay, so like now that I'm old enough that I know that, and I can look back on like the transition periods that I went through before in my life, I'm like, who do I want to be? Like, what do I want this next chapter of my life to look like? I hate this thing. Do you guys believe, if somebody works for the city out there, can you let me know if the streets really do have sensors? So like if you pull up, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like if you pull too far, like the light will never turn. Tanya always says that. And I'm like, I don't know that I believe that that's true, but I'm hoping I'll see deer right here because this is where they are and it's cold and they usually come out when it's cold. I used to do this whole thing with Boo Bradley. Alex like would just laugh. He'd like be on his phone and I would just be talking and I would be like, Boo Bradley, I saw the deer today, and he would be like, they're my friends. And I'd be like, they are? And he'd be like, yeah, I'm pretty much a friend to all the deer. I'd be like, Boo Bradley, you know the deer? He'd be like, yeah, I mean, I hang out with them sometimes. I'm pretty much most of their friends. Can you imagine Boo Bradley in the woods with all the deer? But what do you guys do? Oh, I don't know. Sometimes we go to the creek and we have a drink of water, and sometimes we just sit around and talk. Well, what do you talk about, Boo Bradley? I don't know. Stop asking me stupid questions. No, Boo, it's very interesting to me. What do you talk about with the deer? I mean, we talk about deer things. I used to, like, when we used to go out on the way home, after Alex had probably a few to a lot of drinks, we'd be like on our way home, we'd be laughing about shit, and I'd be like, what do you think the dogs are doing right now? And he'd be like, dog stuff. Dog stuff. I love my dogs so much. I just can't even imagine what my life would be like without my dogs. Like, each of them have such like personalities. It's really weird, like how they act too. Like Boo Bradley has been like hiding a lot downstairs in his house. We call their crate their house because we just leave it open 24 hours. But anyway, but Tucker has like been spending so much time with me. Like every time I take a nap, he's like right there. He usually is always like, Tucker's like always with Alex. Okay, so here's a really weird story. When we got them, a lot of people ask us how we got them. So when I started dating Alex, he already had Pee-Pee. Pee-Pee was 2 years old when I met Alex. He's 10 now. And, is that right? Yeah. And, actually, Alex's ex gave Pee-Pee to Alex as a birthday present, of which I'm very thankful to him for. So, I don't think he watches my videos, but if you do, Adam, thank you. Gave me the best friend in my entire life. And it's really funny. Alex's ex and I and Alex like didn't get along for a very long time. Like there was just like they had a very toxic breakup, and I got pulled into it somehow, and it was really weird. Like three or 4 years ago, I was like in Walmart and I like ran into him. I mean, I know him well enough now because like if we see him somewhere, like we would see him at Pride Day or like out at a bar or something like that, we would like say hi. And but like it's funny because like he and Alex are still very flippant towards each other. But I ran into him at Walmart, and I am in, let me just tell you, cut off sweat shorts, this ginormous t-shirt, because I'm still so fat. I just looked horrible, right? And I was like, ugh, there he is. And he like came right up and started talking to me, and he had like all this like healthy, that skinny cow cheese, and I'll never forget, I don't know why I remember that, but, and I was like, hey, how are you? And he was like, I'm good, how are you doing? And we legit sat there and talked for like 20 minutes, and he was so friendly, and we had like such a good conversation. And I remember I went home that night, and I said, you know, like if I had met him under different conditions, like I think we would have maybe dated. And Alex was like, that is so weird. I'm like, he's nice. He's like, no, he's not. Now he's different. It was funny because like, when I met Alex, he was 24, and he's 32 now. And he's really grown up. Like his mom says that to me all the time. She's like, Alex has just grown up so much. He's matured so much since he was with you. Back in the day, Alex would say some things that were pretty horrible about people. I'd say, don't say that about people. And so it was like a year or two ago, we were talking about his ex, and I said, do you ever talk to him anymore? He's like, no. He's like, every once in a while, like I'll text him if I like something comes up that I want to tell him about, like one of our friends that are, you know, mutual friends, and I was like, and he was like, you know, I was really mean to him, and he was like, I feel like I owe him an apology. And I was like, well, make an apology to him, you know. I'm all for that. I'm all for making amends to people, and because he's with somebody now too. They're really serious, and I think they're engaged. But anyway, but Alex was like, yeah, I think I was like maybe mean to him at the end. I don't know. People tear each other apart sometimes in relationships. It's like, why are you still in this relationship? Just get out. And that's kind of how it was at the end for them. But he's a nice guy, you know. It's like I always seem to get along with my boyfriends. I mean, Alex is my husband, but my boyfriend's exes better than they do. I don't know why that is. So anyway, why was I talking about that? I never can remember what I'm talking about. That's why I'm just so rambly. It cracks me up when you guys are like, I could just listen to you talk for hours. I'm like, okay. About what? Just shit, my life? Oh, so I was thinking about, you know, like my exes tonight and stuff like that. All my exes that live in Texas. And, God, I was talking about something before that, wasn't I, though? I'm like in my head, like going backwards. I'm like, what was I talking about? God, I should just rewind the video, shouldn't I? Alex was supposed to go to Chicago tomorrow, and we were going to have, it's Pee-Pee and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. Oh, I know, I was talking about the dogs. Okay, but anyway, it's Pee-Pee and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. Don't worry about us, because we'll be just fine, having lots of fun with Pee-Pee and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. So anyway, that was my little dance break. Here I am at the same stoplight that I was just at 2 seconds ago, because I turned around so I could record this. And, it's funny, I drive by Tanya's house like 10 times a night. But anyway, so Pee-Pee was 2 when I got him, or when I got him. I tell him, I go, do you remember the day that I picked you up from the farm out in the middle of the nowhere, Pee-Pee? And he goes, yes. And I go, you do? He goes, yes, I still remember it, Dad. He doesn't remember. He just needs to remember me. That's all he needs to remember. So anyway, on my other channel, I'm doing a Q&A with PP and I, because so many people have requested it. So I put it on my Instagram, and I got like all these hilarious questions on there. But anyway, so okay, so that was PP, and then we ended up getting Boo and Tucker a year later, almost exactly to when we started dating. And I will never forget the day that we got him. And what was so funny is we got him in Seymour, Indiana, which is where my ex was from, that we used to go down there all the time. I love Seymour, Indiana. It's one of my favorite cities in the whole world. And if you went there, you'd be like, why do you love Seymour, Indiana? I don't know. Home with John Cougar Mellencamp, for one. I used to go down there. If you've ever been to Seymour, or you're from Seymour, somebody in the comment section will be like, oh my God, or you live near Columbus or whatever. I used to shoot pool at O'Brien Street and eat at the TA late at night and walk up and down the aisles at Walmart and go to the Seymour City pool and have frozen Laffy Taffy, or frozen Snicker bars and Laffy Taffy. Oh God, that pool was ice cold. I loved it. And we drive around. If you have never seen my story time of the pink tutu, go on my main channel or put in Peter Monn pink tutu and look it up. I should actually link it to this video. If I remember, I'll link it to this video. It's like one of my favorite videos I've ever done about my friend and the pink tutu story. Oh my God, I love that story. It's so hilarious. But like, that was every weekend of us going to Seymour. Like my ex and I, his name is Sean. I'm just going to talk about it. I mean, it's my life too, so whatever. I've been trying to be protective of him because I don't even know if he knows I have this channel. But anyway, Sean was from Seymour, and we used to go down there all the time, and I had so much fun down there. And we would visit our 2 girlfriends, Rhonda and Kyla, who I'm still real good friends with. I love those girls. And we just go around. Like, that's what you do in small towns. You just drive around, and I don't know what. Sometimes we go to Louisville for the weekend and go out to the Connection bar down there, and sometimes we would go to Argosy Casino. And Sean and I just always like got a hotel room at the Hampton Inn in Seymour for the weekend, and that was what we did. And days were fun. I love small town life. My mother, she was like, you are so blue. She was like, you were not raised this way, but you are so blue collar. She would laugh, and she was like, you could totally live blue collar town and work at a factory. I'm like, I so could. I so could just like check, you know, clock in at 8 o'clock, clock in out at 5 o'clock or third shift or whatever, and have my little life and go shoot pool and nice leave. If you play pool, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, listen, you guys will not believe this. I played pool so fucking much back in the day. I had my own pool stick, okay? In a package, you would like wind it, pull it, you know, put it together with my own chalk and everything. I have that in the basement of my house now. I haven't played pool in so long. I am one badass pool player, let me just tell you. That's a little something about me that people wouldn't guess, is that I'm a really good pool player. I miss those days going there, legit putting like songs on the jukebox. I love that. And ordering pictures of Coke and just sitting, because none of us drank. And so we would sit there and, God, how much fun that was. I miss those days. See, like, that simple life is so amazing. But anyway, when we got Boo and Tucker, we got them in Seymour, and what was so weird was that like 2 of my friends from Seymour worked at Seymour Tubing, which is a factory. Y'all think I'm making this shit up. You're like, oh yeah, you're some fancy ass YouTuber. No, I'm not. Okay, 2 of my best friends worked at Seymour Tubing, which is a tubing factory, okay? And so when we went down there, I'm like, we're driving like up over this, if anybody out there is watching this knows Seymour, you like come out over this edge off of 51, and Seymour Tubing sits there, right? And we had to turn down this street, and I go, oh my God, Alex, I knew every street anyway. I've been there a million times, went to the Oktoberfest every year, things like that. And he goes, you used to come here like all the time. Like, if you haven't figured it out, Alex can be a little bit of a snot. And he was like, you used to come down here every weekend. I was like, I miss Seymour so much. And there it was, Seymour Tubing. We used to go pick our friend up, Scotty, my friend Scott. We used to call him Skeisha Girl. I'd be like, Skeisha Girl, come on, we're going to the casino, babe. We pick up Scotty and we go to the casino on the weekends. God, that was so much fun. I still go to the casino, but now I go alone. Skeisha Girls. We used to play Double Diamond Run. We would go down to that casino in southern Indiana. Oh shit, what's that town called? Right before you get to Louisville, past Jeffersonville. I can never think of that town, but anyway, it was the old Caesars, and now I think it's Hollywood. And Sean would play dollar slots, and Scott and I would play these, these penny slots called Double Diamond Run that you got bonuses on. And that was when they had like waitresses actually served you in a casino, and we would drink Cokes. And Scott would go, where's that drink lady at? Where's that drink lady at? We would just sit there, and God, how much fun that was. Eat at the buffet, swim in the pool. We go for a whole weekend, pick him up from Seymour Tubing. Come on. This is so bad. This is so bad. But Scott had FMLA, and Sean and I worked Tuesday through Saturday. So Scott would have to go back to work on Monday, and we'd be like, girl, just call in, use an FMLA day. Somebody the other day on my video said, you're so relatable because you talk about things that like all of us live. I'm sure y'all have a friend out there that uses FMLA time, okay? Let me just tell you. And what's so interesting about it is that when I worked in this treatment center, for a period of it, I was a supervisor over certain staff, and we had people that would totally like manipulate their FMLA time, and it was just, it's dirty, shady is what it is, but so many people do it. And so we would like be sitting in the car, and Scott would go, okay, be really quiet, and he would call in, it would just go right to voicemail, and he'd be like, hi, I'm gonna be needing to use an FMLA day today, thank you. And then he'd be like, okay, we can go. And then we would go back to the casino for another day. Oh, God. Small town life, I miss it. It was fun. I could have totally grown up. Actually, my ex and I, we were going to go down there and we were going to buy a duplex, and we were going to live in one side of it and rent out the other side to pay our mortgage. It was smart, wasn't it? And then we would have just shot pool on the weekends, and I don't know, gone to the Seymour City pool and taken naps and gone to the casino on the week. God, what a good life I had. He fucked it up. He fucked it all up. Now I'm with my gorgeous husband. that wants to take fancy trips and have awesome pairs of shoes and looks pretty hot walking around the bedroom in a pair of underwear. When you're fat like me, you buy your husband hot underwear because then he wears it and you get to see him in it. True story. This has gone like so weird tonight, hasn't it, this discussion? But anyway, so when we went down there, I've shared this in a vlog before, but like, Alex was like, oh, I found these 2 dogs and they're in Seymour, Indiana, but we have to go down there today because she's only got 2 of them left. There were like a litter of like 5 or 6, I think 6. And she was like, he was like, but there's only 2 left. And she said, if we want them, they're going to go quickly. So we have to go down there and look at them. So I looked these dogs up online. Oh my God, let me tell you how cute they were, right? So if my phone spins, I apologize, or if my camera spins, I apologize. I'm looking up for this picture. So, just bear with me for a second. I see that it's gone the other way. So we go down there, and I legit thought that these dogs... Okay, so Boo and Tucker are Papateases. They're half Papillon, half Maltese. And the picture that she had, she was like, she was some extensive breeder. And I was like, oh my God, these dogs are going to be so expensive. And I said to Alex, I go, how much do you think they are? And he goes, I don't know, like $400 or $500. Well, my dad at the time, my stepmother had to have this miniature Yorkie that would never grow above like 2 or 3 pounds or something like that. His name was, they got him from New Orleans, He was flown in here, true story. And, they ended up paying like $5,000 for this miniature Yorkie that my stepmom wanted so it could fit into her purse. She could take it everywhere with her. Okay, so to this day, let me tell you what the dog's name is. Are you ready? His name is Billy Jambalaya Gumbo, because he's from New Orleans. That's what my dad named him. Billy Jambalaya Jumbo. Just Billy for short. He is probably the fattest Yorkie you have ever seen in your entire life. True story. Which is so funny because he's supposed to be a miniature Yorkie. My dad was like, that is the biggest lie in the world. So I didn't know how much dogs cost. I mean, like, you know, I'm not somebody that has gotten dogs at the Humane Society before, like I would, and I think that's a great thing. And I think doing rescues and shelters, like my cousin was in charge of the Indianapolis Greyhound Rescue for a long time, and she only rescues dogs, and you guys know Melissa is into rescuing dogs and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, so I can't believe I found this picture. They're so fucking cute. So anyway, but we're gonna get these dogs, and I thought they were gonna be like, I didn't know, like 500 or whatever. So I went to the bank machine and I took out like $500 and I had it in my pocket. Well, we go down there, and okay, so when we go down there, and the picture I'm going to show you is from when they were probably like a month after we had them. They were like, literally when we got them, they were like this big. So we go down there, and they're like in this crib, okay? And the mother is on the bed, and she's like in this like day bed, and she's nursing these Chihuahua puppies, and this woman is over there and she's crying. And so like the owner told us, she said she's a breeder too, and she breeds Chihuahua puppies, and the mother died while giving birth to these Chihuahua babies. So she brought them over here, and she's birthing them or milking them, whatever you're calling them, feeding them. And so anyway, so we looked down, and Alex is like, that one's mine, and it was Tucker. And I was like, that one's mine, and it was Boo Radley. And here they are a month later. Look at that. That's Boo Radley, and that's Tucker. And Tucker had a mohawk that would not go down, and ears that always stood up, and they still do. When he like runs and gets excited, they go whoop like that. It's really cute. And he had a mohawk forever. Can you see? He has a little mohawk. They're so cute. I love dogs so much. And Boo Radley, he's such a Boo Radley. Look at him with his big eyes. Boo Radley. Anyway, I love them so much. So that's my dog story. That's my night. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna get off here now. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening, wonderful day, wonderful weekend. Do something fun today. Take a risk. Read a book, start a new movie, start a new book, watch a movie. I don't know. Do something different today. Take a risk, have some fun. Try a kind of pancake that you've never had before or something. Anyway, life's short. We're on borrowed time as it is. Bye, guys.